It was 30 years ago today, March 22nd, 1992. A commercial airliner en route to Cleveland crashed, killing 27 on board.
Tonight, a survivor from Shaker Heights recounts that tragic day, how it shaped his life, and how it changed the future of aviation safety. Remembering USAir Flight 405, 30 years later.
I would think about it, but eventually I let it go. I put it in a drawer and I put it in the closet, and I just left it alone.
Bart Simon tucks away these images. The rubble, the lives lost, and heartache gained for so many families. USAir Flight 405 took off from LaGuardia headed for Cleveland, but it came down as soon as it went up, 30 seconds to disaster.
When the pilot took off, there was ice on the left wing, and it didn't get any lift. So the plane just went off the edge of the runway and down into the bay. The plane had cracked open like an egg. I mean, I just walked right out into the, I didn't know where I was. I mean, I ran out, and it turned out I was running into the Flushing Bay. I was running into the water.
Bart's seat 4F is likely the reason he's sitting down with me today.
4F. So, I mean, here's the bizarre thing. I'm in the window. You know, you've got D and E and F. The two people in D and E died.
Really?
So I don't discuss that much, but yeah, those two people sitting next to me.
Dr. David Porcelli and his wife Karen never made it to their final destination, their home in Lyndhurst. 30 years ago, Bart spoke to WKYC about the same couple he chatted with at takeoff. Bart also attended their memorial.
I didn't really find out until this morning that, you know, the husband and wife who were sitting next to me, you know, did not survive. And that's a difficult thing to comprehend, you know, why you're spared and why they're not.
Jamie Leibowitz is the lawyer who represented dozens of families impacted by the flight. He says there have been very few cases since Flight 405 of planes going down due to improper de-icing.
At the time, they were using Type 1 and Type 2 de-icing fluid at LaGuardia Airport and most airports around the country. And today, it's more Type 3 and Type 4. What's the significant difference? The longevity of the effectiveness of the de-icing fluid is much greater today than it is 30 years ago.
Since the crash, Bart has done his fair share of flying. I asked if he still gets nervous, but he conquered that fear 30 years ago.
I got onto USAir and flew back this afternoon. I figured it wasn't going to happen again. It's nice to be home. It's nice to be home.
Home. It's where he's watching his family grow, his daughters and his 4 grandsons. It's the appreciation for even the smallest moments life gives us. His daughter Michelle says it puts everything into perspective.
To be sitting here at that same age and knowing that I have 2 young children and that could have been gone in an instant for him, oof, that's a lot. It makes me now care about the little things. It's helped me get through this pandemic. Knowing that we're gonna see the other side and keeping that optimism that he always has.
A story of a failed takeoff, but one that left him grounded in his appreciation for life.
I've always been grateful for life anyway.
And tomorrow night we will share memories and the lasting loss felt by another local family of a passenger who tragically did not survive, as we continue to remember USAir Flight 405 30 years later.